Hi all, happy Wednesday, not Tuesday, but this is the equivalent. Let's pretend it's Tuesday evening. I was just zenning out last night, meditating, connecting. You know, when your energy isn't in alignment as much as it should be, and when I channel, when I read cards, I want to give you guys the best. I don't want to do any kind of could be better type energy. And it would have been a could be better type energy, so I connected to myself. This is the key also. So when you want to see results in your life, just remember it's always important to put yourself first if you start to feel run down, or if you start to feel, oh gosh, I've got so much to do. Because if you burn yourself out, you're telling the universe you want more of that. And I've always been aware never to do that, and no, under no circumstance do you ever burn yourself out. I wasn't burnt out last night, I was just feeling a bit tired, and I thought no, but here we are, right? So let's begin. So this is for your general tarot video. No fixed sign, no fixed person. You are the fixed person. As in, no person you're questioning about. It will be from an external situation if you are wondering about a person or situation. So these are your colour cards. Let's see what is going to be coming in. So I'm just going to ask the divine now what is coming up in relation to this reading I'm going to read, and then we'll see. So I'm not using the table today. Okay. I don't know what's at the top. It's going to be a surprise. Okay, so that's done. And now let's see what is coming in for your general tarot reading. So I'm going to go straight in. So the first card for my questioners, what is the first card? Okay. See, this is just great already. Magician. You are the magician. Major energy, major arcana. As a zodiac, this can be Aquarius. You can be Aquarius or have it in your chart somewhere. But if you don't, then this doesn't mean to say it's not you. It's just the energy that it embodies at this moment in time, okay? When you are the magician, there's a kind of a beautiful acceleration. Now, it doesn't mean that you've actively got different things happening in your life. You may well have. You may well have a different job or a different partner. I was trying to think of that word then, it's quite obvious. Or a different whatever. But this, and that would be relative. So the magician is your difference in thinking with regards to that. However, when you're the magician and nothing massive has changed, this is excellent, because what it shows is you're manifesting the things you want to see. So if it hasn't happened yet, be prepared for it to come in. Because whilst it's not showing, if it was reversed, it would show like a manipulation, for example, with regards to using certain things, spells. Don't do that, guys. But this is using your own power, your own worth, your own kind of looking at a situation differently and thinking, okay, well, this is the way it is. How can I change it? If I want to change something, what can I do? So rather than seeking external validation or seeking external kind of sources, you are going into your own power and thinking, well, all right, well, I'm my own solution here. Enter the magician energy. So when you realize that you're your own solution, and I can see at the bottom of the deck there you got the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness. This goes hand in hand, guys, and the fact is it's coming up in a future position and it's showing up there. You see, you read it and it's just saying little heads up for my questioners there. Okay, excellent. So really, really nice. And I'm just feeling a lot of you are sensing that you just know everything's going to be okay. And you may not have thought that before. You may have overanalyzed. You may have had sleepless nights. But the magician is here. Almost like that cloak he's wearing there is that comfort. It's your power. Isn't it a revelation when we realize the answer was us all along? Yeah, I mean, we might have... Sorry, I'm just going to put this camera back. We might have people surrounding a situation that might make things very difficult, or we might have situations that are not really ideal, but you're still the power yourself. You're not bound as much as you think. Okay, so let's see what is coming in from an external situation. What is coming in from an external situation? This could be personal or an actual physical situation. I am loving this. The world, another major, entering to a brand new cycle. So once you look at yourself and think, I am my solution, he even looks quite happy about it there, doesn't he? Enter this new phase. It's inevitable. It is absolutely inevitable. When you change your thinking, when you look at things with a higher vibration, When you think, do you know what, this is crap, that person is an idiot, but do you know what, I'm not going to waste my time. The universe says, yes, this is what we've been waiting for you to do. This new phase, we're going to show you that thing that you've always wanted. You just didn't feel deserving of it before, which is why we kept it back. Wasn't trying to annoy us as the universe. We're trying to show you. Okay? So whatever has triggered, whatever has set the momentum, it is looking good so far. Let's keep with this. Okay? You could have just had a revelation with a person and thought, oh, I'm not putting up with this anymore. You know what it's like, guys, when we first meet somebody, you look at them and think, oh, how can I compare thee to a summer's day? And they're just a wonderful, wonderful person. Then after a while, you think, hang on a minute. History's repeating itself here. I'm looking at my phone every 2 minutes, or I don't know where I stand. And whilst, again, like I was saying, the actions of another person might be less than, nothing is binding you here. You're your own revolution. If there's a job you don't like where you live. Yes, it's very difficult. Obviously, there's like the law of, relativity. You can't manifest a new home the next day and blink and think, oh yeah, I'm in my new home now. It has to be a process. But it's within that process which is where the magic is. It's the small steps. It's the things you cannot see, which is why the magician is called the magician. It's got the magic. Magic happens. Believe in miracles. Let's see now what is coming in. Too many. The cards are going, oh. What else is coming in? What's coming in from my questioner's position? What is coming in? You are the Knight of Cups. So you'll be becoming more vocal anyway with regards to how you feel and what you want. And this is what we want to see. We want to see the Knight of Cups with regards to this. So if you've been messed around, or if you are waiting on a contract, or say something's dwindling, or something's taking its sweet time, and you're not feeling good about it, you step up in your own power with the Knight of Cups and go, okay, well, obviously not with all guns blazing. You're not going, this is not an aggressive card. It's actually a card of heart to heart. It's a really nice emotional card. So you're saying it from a place of love because you know you're going to get there anyway, if that makes any sort of sense. You've got too much going for you with the Magician, the World card coming up here. And any communication which you either want to express to another person, or you either want to put into a situation, especially if you're studying something, you could have looked at it and thought, oh, it's going to take ages. It's just a switch up, okay? The Knight of Cups is this offering, and I just feel it's you offering, not a situation at the moment, because it's in your position. Doesn't mean you're going to tell somebody that you love them. I mean, you might do, but it's more about you putting yourself on the map with regards to having your voice be heard a lot more, okay? And then when that happens, the dynamics change of how people respond to you, how situations respond to you, and you will realize the power of words, okay? Because the Knight of Cups and the Magician go so beautifully together, because it's like, you don't have to give anyone the silent treatment. You don't have to fly off the handle. Your words can be just as magnetic and powerful because you're owning this energy here. Have you ever seen somebody with a beautiful way with words? You're kind of like more inclined to listen to them and more inclined to get what they're saying, see their point of view, and they're nice to have around those types of people. You look forward to speaking to them because they seem like they listen. This is your energy here. What is happening? The shift of all shifts up, guys. Okay, so as I said, the shift of all shift ups, the Six of Swords, moving away. Some of you could be moving home, this is. This can also be moving quite far away, so it might be somewhere that isn't next door to where you are right now, but this is essentially moving away onto smoother grounds, okay? What this is doing is you're being so rewarded, guys, for listening to yourself, acknowledging yourself. And sometimes when the Magician card comes up, it can be because we've had to learn certain lessons for X amount of time. Ask yourself, has history repeated itself with regards to certain situations? And if yes, ask yourself, but has my mind been repeating itself? If it has, then your mind is the projector for the movie that you're playing, okay? Now it's like, now I'm going to rewrite the script. If you had the pen in your hand and the paper, it's like, yeah, no, actually, I'm eliminating those that don't serve me. I'm eliminating those negative thoughts. I'm eliminating my self-sabotage. This is beautiful. Let's see what is coming in from an external situation. Underneath the, there's too many. Underneath the World card, what is coming up? What is coming up underneath the World card? What is coming up underneath the World card? The cards are deciding. I'll let them have a moment. That was reversed. I don't do reversals. My bad, guys. Okay, so what is coming in underneath the World energy? So you've got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is good for those who are investing in something a bit bigger. Okay, so whether you're upscaling your home or moving jobs, whatever that is, the good omen, the nod to this is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you go to 4 to the 10. So some of you could be saving, but what is going to happen is what the universe is doing is giving you a situation where you're going to be able to save more. So either you get an extra income, or either you use your gifts as a magician, whatever that is, something completely unconventional, that you start to utilize yourself, charge for your services, that sort of stuff. You get the means where you can save a bit more, okay? Also, what this is showing is the conventional lifestyle of what you've always been doing will not serve you, because the World and the Four of Pentacles is like pushing out the old and trying to maneuver yourself into a brand new cycle, which is exactly what the World is. Because there is an insecurity with this card, but you are not the insecurity. It's the kind of dynamics you've led your life. So whether or not it's a cultural conditioning, whether or not it's just a rat race that doesn't serve you anymore because you're evolving, there'll be something that will make you realize the two polar energies of the Four of Pentacles in the World. And whatever you steer towards is down to you. I can't tell you what to do, but there's still this energy where, I tell you what this is like. It's like moving out of home for the very, very first time, and after 20 years having to move back in with your parents. You can do it, but would you want to do it? After tasting that freedom, tasting that anticipation, tasting what it's like to be you, you generally wouldn't do it, unless obviously there were some circumstances that made you, type thing. This is what this is. Do you expand, go into the new cycle with the World, or do you stay in that contained space of security, but false security, with the Four of Pentacles coming in there? So it's almost like some of you, I feel, are going through a revelation, a rebirthing, even though the Judgment card hasn't come up yet. There's many different ways in which it shows itself. My shuffling there. So I'm just going to ask now, what is coming in underneath the Knight of Cups? What is coming in underneath? You end up, my friends, being the Queen of Wands. No male or female in tarot. This is the queen who is on a throne because she chose a spiritual path. I'm not saying you've got to go outside in your linens, go on a mountaintop and start doing the om. No, it doesn't mean that. You can still have a 9 to 5 and be one of the most spiritual people that your friends knows. The word spiritual is quite used a lot, quite loosely, and it's different for everybody. It doesn't mean one thing for somebody and one thing for somebody else. But for you in this spread, what it looks like is your different angle, your own profound revelation within your soul has a beautiful external result. Relationships, home. What you choose to do essentially looks like you have you take the peaceful option. Doesn't mean the easy option, guys. Very rarely is the easy option the best one. But the Queen of Wands is, again, it's you building up on stuff and you listening to yourself, you listening to your own soul. I do feel a lot of you would be really, really good at kind of giving yourself a platform, because some of you are really quite talented yourself in something that's considered to be unconventional. So, you know, what is that for you? It could be doing something like tarot. It could be doing something like healing, mediumship, writing, whatever that is. There's a creative element coming in. And if that is writing for yourself or scripting or whatever, this is coming in so beautifully. But it's all part of your process. It's all part of your, like I say, tapestry of how things are going to evolve for you. But you end up being the Queen of Wands from Magician. So starting off as a court card, and it's funny that the two court cards, starting off as a major, and the two court cards underneath each other and one's above, okay? But it's from with love. You've got the wands, which is the creativity, and you've got the cups, which is the passion, okay? But which path do you choose? Do you go for the new phase, or do you go for what you've always been? But the calling, the inner calling, will be so loud that you'll think, I've done too much work on myself to settle. Don't settle. Let's see what the clarifier is. What is the clarifier for this spread? Oh, do you know what? That one did fly face down, up even, and I'm going to read it as a sideline. So I'm going to give you 2 clarifiers and see what is coming up. They're all flying out now, guys, aren't they? That was face up. These 2 are face down. Let me tell you something. Look what came up as a clarifier. Queen of Wands. And look at your position in the future, Queen of Wands. What does that tell you, guys? This is a fire energy, so you could be rekindling the fire within yourself, rekindling the fire with another person perhaps, because there is a message coming in with the 8 of Wands, which also wanted to fly out also. Now, if this isn't a message, like text message or whatever that is, this is finding your tribe with regards to what you're studying, what you're putting your energy into, but there seems to be... Tell you something, guys, this reading is really good. I am not even going to try and keep saying it. It's such a nice energy. The image I'm getting is, if you went camping and the fire's gone out and it's been like that for ages, but there's still a bit of flame left in, you know that thing you get that goes, that thing? You've done that and then you've lit the fire again. So that air has obviously generated more flames and heat, and that's exactly what you're doing, but no one's done it for you. You've got the tools yourself and you've done it yourself. This is what this is. This is why you've got the 2 Queen of Wands coming up here. Some of you are really going to be feeling like you're fitting in all of a sudden, not because you're forcing anything, but because you've listened to your true authentic self and you've faced the fear and done it anyway, okay? But you're realizing you're worth so much more. But don't settle, okay? Now when you settle, it will reset itself and ask you to go through it again, okay? So let's see what color came up. This is coming up quite a few times, I think, guys. Pearl, connect to the divine. You are already connected when you are the magician. I just want to say that, okay? So maybe do some more connection. Maybe do some more meditation like I did last night. Maybe write to your higher self. Maybe just understand that you are not a disconnection, even when you feel like it sometimes, if you feel that lonely space or like, you know, just not connected to those around you sometimes, and that's very normal. But always remember, you are connected, you are important, and once you start to again fan those flames within you, everything will start to make sense. Everything will build a momentum, and you will find solutions and answers to the things that seemed like blockages along the way. They were just lessons, but not blockages. Okay? Beautiful. And it was 1818 as I said that. I'll tell you what, synchronicity. Can't deny it, can you? So that is that. I will be doing another one on Sunday. To book in for a private one-to-one with me, half an hour or 1 hour, send me a direct message and I will get back to you at some point. And apart from that, guys, I was going to say have a beautiful Tuesday, but it's Wednesday, so have a beautiful Wednesday evening. So it's even closer to Sunday, so I'll see you then. Take care.